Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, one final matter prior to our speakers. When you come up to speak, please restate your name for the recorder. Thanks. All right. We will now go into the formal hearing, and our first speaker is Mr. Ricard Ortega.
We have more speakers. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Ricard Ortega. I'm at Lexico, and I would just like to submit for the record a report developed by the City of Oxnard by Michael Bradbury, which is a district attorney for Ventura County, when they were considering to whether have a casino there in Oxnard. It's a very good report, and it touches a lot of the things that I think needs to be touched by your environmental impact statement. For example, it touches on the issue of gambling and crime, the economic impact to the community, fraud on the public, the gambling impact on families abused and neglected, the pathological gambler or the addicted gambler, the adolescent or youth gambler, gambling and homelessness, financial and credit issues, and also the thing relating to tribal sovereignty and how it relates to government control. And basically, so I would like to leave this with you, and it's a really good report in terms of how the City of Oxnard decided against, after having this report presented to them, of having a casino in their own city. The other two, concerning the election in June 7, 2005, I'd like to state for the record that the money spent by the Manzanita tribe was $271,929 to pass the Measure N. The community, which basically I belong to, with a lot of church groups and local representatives, we spent $1,300. And it was not overwhelmingly. It just passed barely by a slim majority. Out of 13,000, is that it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Out of 13,000 registered voters, the turnout was 9,980. So essentially it was a 30% turnout. And this amounts to about 6.4% of the people of Calexico deciding on this measure. So in terms of a tremendous support, it does not have tremendous support. And it was intentionally just done in Calexico. And you know very well that the impact is not going to be only in Calexico, it's going to be in Imperial County. Yet, the people in El Centro, Brawley, Heber, Holtville, Westmoreland were disfranchised. They were not able to have any voice whatsoever whether this casino, Manzanita Casino, should come into Imperial County. So that certainly is something I think that should be looked into.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is Mary Rangel Ortega.
Good evening. My name is Mary Rangel Ortega. I'm a resident of the City of Calexico. City of Calexico, I have been a resident there for 60 years. I'm 63 years old. I have strong ties to this community, very, very strong ties, and I'm concerned about what happens here. In the movie Back to the Future Part 2, Marty returns to a dark future. The big casino has sucked the life out of the idyllic Hill Valley and transformed it into a living hell where crime abounds and poverty of spirit are evident. This scenario will not be too far from our own reality here in Imperial County if the Manzanita Casino is allowed into our community. The Manzanita Casino in our community would have an extremely detrimental impact not only on our small community of Calexico, but the entire county of Imperial. The damage to individuals, families, and the economy would far outweigh whatever revenue would be introduced. Our community has always been family-oriented, peaceful, and safe. Introducing the Manzanitas Casino will disrupt the harmony of our community and indeed damage the very fabric of our lives and our families. The National Coalition Against Legalized Gambling clearly documents the relationship between crime and gambling. A public report to the Oxnard City Council by Michael Bradbury, which my husband alluded to, in May of 2001 provides very wonderful facts about crime and gambling. For example, according to a Minneapolis Star Tribune in 1995, in the first 6 years after casinos opened in Minnesota, the crime rate in the counties with casinos increased more than twice as fast as the non-casino counties. A study published in 1991 reported the impact of gaming in Atlantic City, and it notes the total number of crimes within the 30-mile radius of Atlantic City increased by 107% in the 9 years following the arrival of casinos. In 1997, the Mississippi Coast Crime Commission reported that there was a 43% increase in crime in the 4 years after casinos arrived. Our own Ivy Press today reported that San Diego District 2 Supervisor Diane Jacob, whose district has 6 casinos, says that the communities near casinos can certainly expect an increase in crime, traffic, noise, and even possibly water conflicts. The Manzanitas tribe proposes to place a casino inside the city limits of the city of Calexico, and as I understand, just west of Highway 111. Highway 111 is the main thoroughfare from Mexicali, Mexico. Often, especially during the harvest season, we experience heavy traffic going to and coming from Mexicali, Baja California. Often passage from the city east to west is that it? Oh my God, that's really fast.
Yes, ma'am, we'd like you to wrap it up, please.
Oh, thank you.
You can leave that with us.
I will. The damage to the families of our communities far outweighs the revenue that the Manzanitas Casino would produce. The revenue flow from the Manzanita Casino is simply fool's gold. I urge the BIA to include in their study the crime, gambling, obviously the addiction. I didn't mention that. That was part of my statement too. I have references here from the National Coalition Against Legalized Gambling that tells you that this is not a fly-by-night organization.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next speaker is Margarita Camacho. Margarita Camacho? No? What about John Marino?
Good afternoon. My name is John Marino, JUHNMR in Mexico. And I see and I agree with Mayor Renison and Supervisor Carrillo on the merits of this particular project. I'd like to make sure that the traffic indeed is mitigated to where there's an easy access in and out and there's no delays or traffic jams. Another thing I'd like to see included in this report is that when citizens, individuals apply for a position as a worker, an employee of this casino, that they be residents of either Calexico or the Imperial Valley, because we need jobs for a particular town. And I'd like to see perhaps even a further study of possible recreational facilities, including, but not limited to, a golf course and maybe some type of water feature or water activity there for summer visitors, and to include, like I said, for the golf course for our local residents and winter visitors. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not really sure about this one, but it might be Enrique Alvarado.
Yeah, I spoke already.
Oh, okay. Our next speaker then would be John Hernandez.
Good evening. My name is John Hernandez. I'm here representing our Roots Multicultural Center, which is based in Calexico. It's a nonprofit corporation. We focus on the cultural preservation of North America, and we feel that not only this region of the United States stands to benefit by the proposed development of the Manzanita Kumeyaay, but also the tourism from Canada and Mexico will also be enhanced by this project. And one of the main reasons that we feel that the proposed facility should be allowed to proceed because of the multiplier effect that over 2,000 jobs will inject into the local economy. The economic stimulus of a development of this nature brings not only the positive effects in our view of the stimulus and buying power, over 2,000 jobs above minimum wage that are promised, also coupled with health and medical benefits, is certainly an improvement to this very, very depressed economy, who always breaking records in unemployment rapes this valley.